Welcome back, hip hop purists, to another episode of 40 Years of Hip Hop, where we review and dissect 1,000 songs over the span of 40 years, from 79 to 2019. This is your host with the many alias, the G-Man, aka G-Money, aka the Incredible G, aka Shin Kuro Gaijin, and today we will be reviewing on episode 63, Shit That He Said. This is a song 1999 by Big Noyd featuring Havok of Mobb Deep from the compilation album The Violator the Album. I start with Originality. What makes this song so original? The song itself's topic is original, about the inner city life in the Queensbridge borough, people spreading rumors and the consequences that occurs with them. That relying too much on the streets can leave your ass dead. Queens MC has a way of making a gangster track so ill and real compared to the West Coast gangster rap style. The trife life of New York storytelling at its best. Big Noyd does it the best. A fun fact, the Violator the Album and Violating the Album Vol.02 were two compilations released on the imprint Violator Records. It was a spin-off of Martin Scott and Chris Lighty's Violator Management Company that featured a number of then Violator management clients and associates on the album. A great contributor to the advancement of artists in hip-hop, Chris Lighty, may he rest in peace. For all these reasons, Originality, I went with a 3.75 out of 5. Delivery, lyrics, and flow. This song's lyrics to me are illustrious. As you can see, I'm a real hardcore fan of the Dun language, the MOBB extended family slang. You know, Mobb Deep, Littles, Chinky, Money, No, General G, aka Illa G, the members of infamous mob that comprise of Ty Nitty, Twin Gambino, aka Big Twin, Twin Scarface, may he rest in peace, and G.O.D. Part 3, aka Godfather Part 3. So all this posse, I love what they do, you know. They have this, it's like the Wu-Tang of Queens, you know, the collective. As a hip-hop quotable, it's a world quotable worth mentioning, but these are the two of my favorite parts. The verse 3, when he says, "You ready for war? You nigga, it's war, say no more. I'll be at your front door with the Kum 44, squeezing, leaving your fucking whole house bleeding and dead. Cause of the shit that you said and the shit that you spread. Got you fill up with lead and leaking. Cause your monkey ass wasn't thinking. You fucking with this black half Puerto Rican. Like I said in my last song, nigga, don't get it wrong. I'm a bug out, thug out, grimy. Nigga going all out, slug out and grimy. 52 pickup, nigga, check his here. It's a stick up and I take on your neck, making sure you don't get up. Went from rocking Benetton to being a Don. Now it's weak, Kenneth Cole with Timberlands, pronounced Timberlands. State Street Dawn, my mom's must have knew it was on since the day she gave birth and named me to Juan. Let's get it on. Yo, this is the Slim Mob, the New York style slang, you know, the Queensboro. And the chorus by Havok, it's so amazing when they go, shit that he said, shit that he spread, led to this fucking forfeit to his head, shit that he spread, shit that he said, if he relies on the street, gonna leave your ass dead, shit that he said, shit that he spread, led to this fucking forfeit to his head, shit that he said, shit that he spread, if he relies on the street, gonna leave your ass dead. Yo. Oh, that's my kind of lyrics, man. You know, it's straight hardcore, grimy lyrics. And courtesy of Genius.com for the lyrics. And for all these reasons, I came up with a 4.25 for the lyrics. I'm going to pick up on Mr. Ron because Ron's been doing his top 5 of every subject, everything related to hip hop. So let me start with my first top 5. And it's my top 5 Queens rappers in no particular order. I got Cool G Rap, my man G Rap. Then I got Nas. At number 3, I got 50 Cent. Then I got Prodigy of Mobb Deep. And as last, it was a tie between Havok and Big Noyd, so I went with Big Noyd, you know, because of his complete discography. This is my top 5 party people, you know? My Queen's rapper top 5. Now for production and beat. What makes this good or bad? I love the beat. It's a simple chimes and infectious rhythm, dark, gritty, and grimy New York style beat. Nothing fancy. The Queensboro sound, just the way I like it. It's simple, repetitive, no innovations on the beat. And notes about the producer. Avok produced the song. Avok is one of my favorite producers. I love his sound. Avok is renowned as one of the most iconic figures in New York hip hop. Following the infamous album, he tweaked his skills and transitioned to a more atmospheric production style that incorporated samples from classical music, most notably visible on the '96 album Hell on Earth. His production skills skyrocketed to another level on his fourth solo album, 13 Reloaded in 2014. So that's my favorite of his solo projects. He nearly produced the entire Mobb Deep catalog and has also produced songs for the great MCs such as the Notorious B.I.G., Eminem, Nas, Raekwon, 50 Cent, 112, Method Man, Mariah Carey, Puff Daddy, LL Cool J, Little Kim, Capone Noriega, Foxy Brown, Onyx, and for his partner Prodigy's solo efforts. This is only a mere list of all the artists he has worked with. On top of that, he's one of the few rare producers that actually got skills as an MC. Many have tried doing both but terribly failed and should just stick to producing. Avok as a rapper is known for his hardcore lyricism and consistent flow. Check out my review of Avok's solo joint that made the top 1000 list, What I Rap, featuring She Clouch from The Locks. And this was on Vol.01 episode 10. Go check it out. A sample. The beat contains only one sample. The hook riffs of The Good Lord Knows by the Four Tops from 1972. A fun fact. Popular music magazine Complex ranked Avok among the top hip-hop producers of '95 after the infamous project, and BeatTips.com ranked him as the 24th most influential beatmaker of all time. His dual abilities of rapping and producing. And courtesy of WooSample.com for the samples. And I have to go with a score of, for production and beat, of 4.25. Before we get back to the next section, we at 40 Years of Hip Hop use Buzzsprout to broadcast our podcast and get our show listed on every podcast platform available. So far, our podcast is listed on over 20 platforms and reached 10,000 downloads in less than a year. As a Buzzsprout member, you will get a great looking podcasting platform, an audio player that you can drop into your website, even WordPress. You will also benefit with detailed analytics and tools to promote your episodes, like audio video snippets of your podcast called sound bites that you can share on social media. My favorite benefit is that I get to generate a second revenue by talking about something that I'm passionate about. Think about it. Are you a fan of something? Try podcasting about it. It's as easy as it's fun and can generate you a secondary revenue. Get started for free, no credit card required. Cancel anytime, no contracts. Link in our episode notes. Just click on it. Buzzsprout is the way to go. Relevance and longevity. Did it stand the test of time? If so, how? Not at all, sadly. This superb track went under the radar because Big Noyd was in a headline on the compilation. The compilation had bigger names like LL Cool J, Busta Rhymes, and they all had shitty songs on the album to me, but except Cutic with the Vibrant Thing hit song, that was the landmark of the album. No video was made or no promotion for that single, shit that he said. It just killed it for the song. It was one of the best songs out of that compilation that only featured a number of Violator management clients and associates. The song didn't chart it, but Violated the album proved to be a success, making it to number 8 on Billboard 200 and number 1 on the top R&B hip hop albums. And it spawned one sequel, Violated the album Vol.02. The song was sampled by Busta Rhymes in 2002 on the song What Do You Do When You're Branded? And for all that reason, for relevance and longevity, I had to go with a 2.75. Another fun fact, Noyd is closely affiliated with Mobb Deep and is featured on all of the albums except Blood Money. As far as impact, how did this song impact hip hop culture? The song had no real impact on hip hop, unfortunately, besides being on the compilation. But Big Noyd had an impact as the most famous artist to emerge from the Mobb Deep extended family. He sadly never achieved the fame status of Prodigy and Avant. He's one of the rare artists that got signed to a deal based on an Illmatic verse feature. He explained that he received his first contract for $300K from Tommy Boy because of his superb verse on Give Up the Goods Just Rap by Mobb Deep on the infamous album. Rapper NYD does it well with a strong 7 albums deep under his sleeves. Go listen to all his records, one of my favorite rappers from New York. And for all that reasons, for impact, I went with a 2.5 out of 5. As a total score, came out with a 17.5 out of 25. That sums up to 70% for the song Shit Daddy Said by Big Noyd. Thank you, fellow hip hop purists, for tuning into our podcast at 40 Years of Hip Hop.buzzsprout.com and click on the support us heart icon to buy us a coffee so that we can continue our weekly podcast journey until we reach 1,000 episodes. We're also available on all other major podcast platforms, YouTube and Dailymotion. Follow us on social media at 40 Years of Hip Hop on IG, Twitter, and Facebook. Links in the podcast notes. We've also made FeedSpot's top 50 hip hop podcast list as number 40. Go check the list, see link in our episode notes for FeedSpot. I'll be back next week with It's Funky Enough by the DOC. This is the G-Man signing out, and I'm Howdy 5000. See you next week.